Going back out loud now to the federal courthouse, Avajoy Burnett with former Mayor Kurt Schmoke. Avajoy.
Some healthcare matters that the judge felt were appropriate to keep under seal. So there's some issues there that I'm not aware of, that the judge is aware of. But recognizing that she will be 70 years old by the time she surrenders, that has an impact on sentencing. So as I said, I think probably a little less than 50% of that sentence will be served.
In talking to Catherine, though, have you seen yourself, mental deterioration?
I went over to see her a couple of weeks ago, and it was hard for her to complete a full sentence without crying.
Are you concerned about her well-being once she enters?
I think that the judge will probably make sure she goes to an appropriate facility that gives some support. And now that there's some certainty about her sentence, I think she can start looking to the future, and that'll probably help her mental condition.
The judge mentioned or invoked what this day means for Baltimore and the seriousness of what she did and what it means for the city. What do you think this means for Baltimore today?
The whole series of incidents were a real body blow to the body politic. I mean, the city, it was a very serious matter for the entire city. But I think that we can get on to the prospect of healing now, look to the future. But Catherine Pugh never underestimated how serious this was, not only to her, but to the citizens of Baltimore.
But sir, the judge did say, I mean, no one's more familiar with the problems that Baltimore has than you. You saw it through some very dark times as well. And this judge said, look, she used her reputation.
That's right.
And really did serious harm to this city. So do you, again, walking out of here at 3 years, do you think that's fair?
Well, no, I mean, given all the things that the judge had to consider, I mean, the range, she could have gone up to almost 5 years, I guess, and she balanced a lot of the things that Catherine did. But the point that the U.S. Attorney's Office made about how shocking this is was appropriate. It is a shock not only to her career, but a shock to our system here. So, but 3 years, I wouldn't underestimate that. I wouldn't want to spend an hour in jail. So 3 years, I recognize, is a pretty tough sentence.
Can you just one last time touch upon your last visit with Catherine?
Yeah, I went to see her at the request of a friend of hers, and I went over to her house and just wanted to try to find out exactly how she was feeling. But in talking to her, she could almost not get through an entire sentence without crying. So I knew that meant that there were some very significant problems. But I think that she's better now, that there's some certainty as to what's going to happen over the next few years. Yeah. Okay?
Okay, guys, so that's former Mayor Kurt Schmoke. He is one of half a dozen of people who spoke in federal court today in support of Catherine Pugh.
Yeah, Avajoy Burnett was with Kurt Schmoke.